we should ban all flavors besides tobacco and menthol.
That this is a public health crisis.
Do you still think this is the land of the free and home of the brave? Well, you better think again. New York State has moved to ban the sale of flavored electronic cigarettes and vaping items. Of course, it's to save the children because we know how much those in government just love your kids. And they probably do care about your kids to the extent that they want them to grow up to be good, strong, healthy, compliant wage slaves and future tax cattle so that fat cats like Governor Andrew Cuomo can live high in the hog at the expense of others. Yes, sirree, Daddy Cuomo announced an emergency executive action at a press conference this morning. Not just an executive action, but an emergency executive action. According to him and his cronies, it's the latest step to take vaping products out of the hands of young people who are the most at risk of getting addicted. This was Cuomo's simple declaration: vaping is dangerous.
Let's start by separating fact from fiction. There are two facts that are central to this issue, and they are incongruous, but they're not inconsistent. The first fact is that vaping is dangerous. Period. Vaping is dangerous.
Yeah, Cuomo, we all know that regular cigarette smoking is also very dangerous, and yet you've never moved to ban tobacco products. Why is that?
For several reasons. First, at a minimum, it is addicting young people to nicotine at a very early age. And nicotine is highly addictive. Doesn't even matter what product you're using. It is getting young people addicted to nicotine.
Doesn't the presence of nicotine in cigarettes get young people addicted to nicotine? If so, wouldn't you just go ahead and ban nicotine? I mean, if you really cared about the kids, and you really don't want people to be addicted.
Second, we do not know the long-term health effects of the use of this product.
But we do know the long-term effects of cigarettes. So again, why no ban for the tobacco industry? And guys, I'm not calling for such a ban. Nobody has a right to ban anything. If you want to put something dangerous into your own body, go ahead. But don't expect society to take care of you when you get sick. The point is, Cuomo doesn't care about the lives of people, and his gross hypocrisy here demonstrates that.
Why? Because there has been no long-term study. So no one can sit here and say long-term use of vaping, where you're inhaling steam and chemicals deep into your lungs, is healthy. Third, the e-cigarettes and the vaping devices are often used to vape other substances. THC, vitamin E acetate, and many of these other products have no controls on them whatsoever, the so-called counterfeit products. They're not cleared by the FDA. There's been no analysis of them at all.
Yeah, controlled and cleared by the FDA, because you know how safe it is to ingest something like, say, an FDA-approved pharmaceutical that kills over 71,000 Americans every year, but there's no ban for pharmacies or the FDA. I wonder why that is.
So, vaping is dangerous.
But historically, there's something infinitely more dangerous than vaping or even smoking. And that's a government that enforces any prohibition which in the past has given rise to mafia crime bosses and drug cartels. I wonder what evils will fall on the land when vaping is banned.
Second fact, vaping is better than smoking. Technically, yes, but so what? Smoking is terrible. It's virtually a high-risk potential death situation.
But let me be clear, we have no intention of banning something that's a high-risk potential death situation.
Well, vaping is better than that. Yes. But, again, that is not saying much.
This is sheer lunacy. We know that vaping is less dangerous than smoking, but we're opting to eliminate the less dangerous option? What the hell?
The vaping companies use that fact to say, we are relevant and we are in the public's interest because we want to get people to stop smoking, and vaping and e-cigarettes is the way to get them to stop smoking. No, there are much better ways to stop smoking than vaping. There are patches, there are lozenges, there are gums, there are therapy sessions, there are medications. There's a whole host of ways to stop smoking, which are better for you than vaping.
And we're your parents, so you better listen to us. You can only have access to the options we want you to have because we're manipulative control freaks. This is the voice of a tyrant.
The only situation, in my mind, factually, that justifies vaping is if you had a person who said, I currently smoke, and I have tried every other device to stop smoking. I've tried everything. Nothing has worked except vaping. That is the only situation that logically justifies vaping. So, two facts. Vaping is dangerous. It's addicting millions of young people to nicotine at a very early age. Some would argue earlier than cigarettes actually introduced young people to vaping and nicotine. Second fact, it is better than smoking, and if there were no other options to stop smoking, then vaping is a better alternative.
So we're going to do you a favor. We're going to limit the flavored alternative for you because that's what kind of people we are.
We should ban all flavors besides tobacco and menthol. 68% of the use are flavored products. And the flavored products are highly attractive to young people. Names like bubble gum, cotton candy, Captain Crunch, which was my favorite.
What did he just say? He vaped Captain Crunch flavor. So a whole lot of other adults probably bought that flavor as well. And now he's going to make it illegal to purchase what people exercising their free will want to buy? This is psychopathic nonsense.
These are obviously targeted to young people and highly effective at targeting young people. We would ban all flavors besides tobacco and menthol. There is a debate about whether or not menthol should be banned. And Dr. Zucker and I have discussed this. Dr. Zucker feels at this point he is not yet ready to ban menthol. Why? There is some data that suggests for menthol cigarette smokers, again, who have tried every other device to stop smoking, they tried the lozenge, they tried the medication, they tried everything, nothing else worked in this very limited pool, and they're trying vaping, the menthol flavor for the vaping helps menthol cigarette smokers. So at this point, Dr. Zucker's recommendation is he is not prepared to recommend banning menthol.
Another ridiculous statement. What if bubblegum flavor and Captain Crunch helps people quit smoking? No, we're just going to keep menthol on the market. We're going to take the other things off until such a time as we figure, well, we better take menthol off too.
That this is a public health crisis. The numbers since we last spoke with all of you, We were at 49 cases in New York State, and just the other day we're up to 64 cases. That's just New York, and obviously the numbers in the country are rising as well. And my recommendation to the governor is that we bring the Public Health Policy Health Planning Council back together to discuss this and to have a vote to eliminate the e-cigarette, the flavored e-cigarettes. This is such an important issue. It is evolving, it's changing every day, and we need to tackle this as fast as possible.
Translation, this is not the land of the free. This is the land of banning and prohibitions and regulations and control mechanisms and oppression and tyranny. Don't get any ideas about the land of the free and home of the brave. It's the land of the fee and home of the slave. And if you continue giving away your essential liberty for this fake political security where daddy government is going to step in and protect you from yourself, you deserve neither liberty nor security. And one more thing before I end this video. Under this video from NYGov Cuomo, they've disabled the comments. That means they don't give a damn what you have to say about this. They don't want dissenting voices appearing under their video, so they got to control that too. But there's a free market workaround to that called Dissenter, and it's absolutely free. It allows you to comment on any URL on the internet, a website, a YouTube video, a news site, anywhere. With Dissenter, nothing can stop you from leaving a comment for Cuomo, so you can let him and all of New York know how you feel about this tyranny. When you download the Dissenter extension, and let's say you're in Firefox, under every YouTube video, you'll get this green Dissent This button. And whether you're in Chrome, Firefox, Bing, or DuckDuckGo, or any search engine, you'll get this green icon in your icon tray that says Dissenter extension. When you want to leave a comment on any URL, you just click that button and you compose your comment. I've already left one for this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing yours. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.